Today we're going to upgrade the reverse lights on this beautiful 2015 50th anniversary Mustang with some help from Accelatec. Now, a factory reverse light is a larger housing that uses a small single non-LED bulb. Now, in the case of our car here, we actually tinted it because we all know that looks better, but when you tint it, the light output gets even worse. Now, a simple bulb swap to LED would definitely fix this. We're actually going to take it up a notch with an entirely new housing from Accelatec. This is a replacement reverse light assembly from Accelatec, and this will be a direct replacement for the factory piece on your 15 through 17 GT V6 or EcoBoost or any Shelby GT350. Now, this is going to be a complete housing, and instead of a single bulb, it has a row of LEDs. But in addition to that, there's actually a red LED ring around it that can be hooked up a variety of ways. You can hook it up as a rear fog light, hook it up as a brake light, or hook it up as a parking light, and even more light and more safety to your Mustang. Now, the first step in the installation process obviously is to remove the factory housing. The first thing we're going to do, though, is remove these two bolts on the bottom. This will allow us to actually pull the bumper down slightly, makes it a lot easier to get to the two upper bolts for the housing, which are kind of hidden behind the factory bumper support. Remove these two bolts here. I'll warn you now, if you've pretty much ever driven your Mustang, as soon as you take these off and pull down a little bit, you can get a little bit of a gravel waterfall. First you want to do is unplug the factory bulb. Click on top here, pull that off, and then pop the plug off the housing over here. Put that aside. And then we'll start with the two lower bolts. Top ones are going to be more difficult to get to. Basically what you want to do is just kind of pull down a little bit, put your socket up between there, and you get to it that way. Now we're going to remove the housing. We're going to put our new light up into place. To get the top bolts in is a little bit tricky. What I found works, put the actual screw into your socket, put a little piece of electrical tape on there, just enough to hold it. Once you get it started and tighten it, the tape will come off, but it makes it easier to get the screw up in there. If not, you probably drop it a few times before you actually get it to go in. Now we can reinstall the lower screws. I'll reinstall the lower screws. Make sure you get these actually slid into the notches. Bring the harness over, reconnect, put the retainer back on. All right, so at this point, it'll function as basically your normal backup light. Now you have two additional wires if you want to use the additional options of the brake light and parking light option. At this point, we're gonna fish these wires up into the trunk and connect them to the taillights. Easiest place to fish the wires up is this factory plug right here. Simply pull it out. We wanna make a small hole in the middle, drill bit, knife, whatever. I'm just gonna use my wire clipper since I have them handy. Fish the wires through the hole. I'm going to take the wire and put it up into the trunk area. And reinstall the grommet. We're going to tap into the wires over on our driver's side taillight. You can connect to either one. In our case, our car has a factory subwoofer on the passenger side, so we won't have to remove that. Basically what we're going to do now, though, is get the wires up from the spare tire well, remove a couple panels to access the wiring. Start by taking the cover to slide it forward. See, there's our wiring. Now remove the 4 finger screws to remove the taillight panel. Now sort of pull kind of out and up to remove this. I'm going to pull this little push pin out just to give us a little more room. And there's a plug down here. So we're going to use a test light to figure out what wires we want to connect to. What you want to do is find a wire that when the headlights and parking lights are on, has power. So that one there does. And you want to find one that has power when the brakes are hit. Hey, can you hit the brakes for me? Off, on, off. In our case here then, we're going to connect to the green and purple for the parking lights and the red for the brake lights. So once you figure out the wires you want to connect to, the kit does include wire taps. You're welcome to use those if you want. In our case, we actually soldered everything, but now we'll show you how it works. Start by showing you reverse. That has a parking light. Parking, reverse. And now is a brake light. Our Accelatec reverse light, along with the rear marker lights we installed previously, has the back of our 50th absolutely lit up. Again, there's a lot of light going on back here, but there's nothing wrong with more light, especially on the back of your Mustang, making it nice and visible. And the reverse light with the LEDs makes it a lot easier to back up and see at night. The installation is pretty straightforward, a little bit of wiring involved. Give yourself an hour or two, you're back on the road in no time.